Hey, beautiful beady besties. Happy Saturday. Well, I guess technically it's Sunday. It's about midnight. We're real close to it. You guys, I have something special for you. I did not realize that I had this earlier because I had not checked my mail. I went to check my mail earlier, and one of our other neighbors was at the mailbox with his two little dogs, and so I didn't want to upset them with my bigger dog. So we turned around, went back the other way, and I fully intended to go back, and I forgot. So I sent the hubs up there at about 7 p.m. And guys, look what was in there. So excited. Now, normally I would probably wait until tomorrow to record this, but I know tomorrow I'm going to be super busy. And so then I would wait till Monday. But guys, I can't do it. I can't wait until Monday to open this. So this is our Jesse James Magical Mystery Bead Box. Now this is for September, guys. I know it's October. This one's just a little bit late. I think they were waiting for a component or something, and I'm not going to be mad at it, friends, because I already know that this is going to be absolutely amazing because, first of all, it's really heavy. So if that's any indication, she's a hefter, and I'm not calling anybody out because, you know, I'm not light. But anyway, but what I know, this is going to be an amazing thing because usually this time of year, this is kind of like JJB's Halloween box. Now, I remember past boxes, like we had Scooby-Doo. I think we had Nightmare Before Christmas. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say we also had either the Addams Family or the Munsters. But usually this time of year, we always get just an amazing theme. So I'm really excited about that. All right. I've talked enough about it, friends. Let's get into a card and then we'll open that. Oh, guys, I also got some love mail too, which I'm going to show you guys real quick. I got two things in the mail today, y'all. It was a good day. It was a good day. Kyle's like a little kid with the mail, right? I get mail and it could just literally be just like one little bead inside of it. And I'm like, I got mail. I'm so excited. Anyway. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. You know what, friends? I need to start setting some goals and getting some of this weight off for Tucson, right? Because I want to be able to keep up with Danielle and Jody. And at this rate, girl, we ain't keeping up with nobody except if we're at the buffet table, then maybe that. But anyway, guys, I want to show you. I got some really, really sweet, beautiful mail today from our bestie, Leslie Pope. My gosh, you guys, Leslie Pope sent me love mail. So before I get into this, and I did already open it, you guys, and I already shed a couple tears, so we're okay now. I won't get too emotional. Miss Leslie also sent me a couple little beady things, and you guys, she sent me a whole bunch of frames because she knows that I'm on a brick stitch journey, and so she sent me a bunch of frames for me to practice my brick stitch on, which I super appreciate. That's amazing. And then she also sent me, I don't know how these open without messing up, without hooptifying my nails, friends. I don't want to hooptify my nails. Oh, these are in there, huh? I don't know how they work. How do you work? Well, anyway, so here we have some check glass flowers. Those are, look at this color, the green and the pink. Oh, so pretty. And then here's some more little flowers. And these are like, they're curved a little bit and they're center drilled. So Miss Leslie sent cauliflowers. Guys, she sent me flowers. I will take flowers from anyone. I love flowers. Okay, so let's look at this super sweet gift. Now, you guys, I had saw this. Now, I don't know if I saw it on her website or if she had sent me a picture of it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, Gertie, those are amazing. And so she sent them to me. What? Look at those earrings. And there is Miss Leslie's information. You can also find her on Instagram. And she also has a Facebook page under Twisted Sister Beads. So somebody is awfully snorty. Did you hear that? But anyway. Oh my gosh. You guys, look at these. Oh my gosh. I cannot. I have Leslie Pope originals, my friends. Ma'am, I know. I'm excited about it too. How spoiled am I? I am so spoiled and so loved, my friends. Just every single day. I'm just amazed and just, you know, so grateful. So grateful for these beautiful earrings. Miss Leslie. I shall wear them often and with pride. Those are gorgeous. All right. We're going to have to, and she also wrote me a little note, a sweet gift for a sweet person. I hope you like them. Are you kidding me? I love them. All right, friends. So let's bring in our JJB, sorry, Danny, Magical Mystery Bead Box. Here she is. And what this is, we get this every month. So October, we might get 2 this month. I'm excited about that. But usually you get it once a month. And it is curated to a magical, hence the word. It is curated to an absolutely magical theme every single month, you guys. I'm telling you, nobody does themes like Jessie James. I mean, down to every single detail. It's in there. Super excited about this one, guys, because I know it's going to be so good. Because also earlier on Becky's live, Miss Elsie was over there, and she was saying that she didn't spoil it what it was, but she did say it was. She did seem to think it was magical, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm just going to reach in and pull the card. I'm not going to look at nothing, friends. I'm not seeing it. I'm going to pull the card. You ready? We're going to do this quick. It's a quick one step motion. Okay, boom. Creature feature. What? Look at this. Boom. Mic drop. Okay, let's bring the box back in and we're going to open up the box. Woo, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, you guys, first of all, what is that? Oh my gosh. Now I see what Elsie was talking about, you guys. These are all like our childhood horror movies. Oh my gosh, The Blob. Do you guys know? You probably don't. I'm still kind of a little bit traumatized by The Blob. The Blob was probably, this and American Werewolf in London were and I was very sheltered as a child, my friends. I wasn't allowed to watch anything scary. And when I tell you that I had to go to therapy because of Michael Jackson's The Video Thriller, just totally got me, like, I had nightmares. I couldn't sleep for weeks. I had to go to therapy over Michael Jackson's Thriller. I'm not kidding, guys. I swear to you. So yeah, I was very sheltered. So when I saw The Blob and the American Werewolf in London, and I don't see that one here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Holy smokes. What? Guys, each one has their own mix. I'm so done. Look at the popcorn. What are we talking about here? Look at this. I'm done. This is amazing. This might be my favorite box ever. I had to open the popcorns, friend. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be some shenanigans if they smelled like popcorn? They don't, but I had to check. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. JJB just does. They are just, call it whimsical, call it campy. Call it whatever you want, but I call it pretty darn magical. And that's what I call it. They even have butter, extra butter. That's just how I like them. Okay, guys, before I just unbox everything here, I'm going to move this to the side so we can bring a palette in and be a little bit civilized. Not that we've ever done that in the past, but we try, friends. We try. We're going to move all this back in here. And we're going to move these back in here. I'm not even putting them back in their bag. As a matter of fact, my friends, as a matter of fact, they're just going to stay out here with us because we already seen them. Ain't no point in putting them back in. There they are. They look like little ramen cups, too, from far away. All right. So here is our card. And I'm going to turn this around. And I'm going to... it says, don't scan this code unless you're ready for spooky video toots. But I'm not going to show you the code because I don't know if I'm allowed to show you the code. So sometimes I'm not sure, friends. So I'm going to move this over here so I can read it and not show you the code. And guys, if you are a subscriber, click on that code. I don't know who the featured artist is this month. I want to say Stacy, but I'm not 100% sure. But there's going to be a featured JJB artist when you click that code that they're going to have a cool tutorial. So I'll have to check that out after I'm done. All right, guys. So we're going to start out with all of the bead mixes. Oh my gosh. All of the bead mixes. You know what? I want to start with this first. So I'm just going to go a little bit out of because this is just amazing. So this is the Creature Feature Admit 1 bead strand. Oh my gosh. This is just so magical. I can't. I'm obsessed right now. They did this with Scooby-Doo, you guys, and I am a big Scooby-Doo person, and I made a really cute bracelet with Scooby-Doo, and I might do the same with these. Oh my gosh. So there we have our Dracula. Look at that. I don't know if I have to bring you guys down if we're focusing. Hold on, let's try our trick. That's up, Kyle. Figure it out. That might be too. Okay, let's try. So we have Dracula. And then we have Frankenstein. And guys, this is shell. These are like printed on shell rectangles. So how cool is that? And then we have the blob. Oh my gosh. And this isn't my phone being blurry. This is a little bit blurry. I can't really read all that down there at the bottom. I just want you to know that wasn't my phone. That's just a bead. And then we have the creature from the Black Lagoon. What? And then the Wolfman. Bless you. The Wolfman. There he is. Those are stinking amazing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, these are all shell, friends. So you might have some little surface interruptions like this one, but you don't really see it because of that shell. And it actually is like a little extra shiny. That's really cool. I love that. Oh my gosh. This is so great. Okay, so let's look at some bead mixes. Oh, Carl, maybe you should put the bead mat down because the beads are going to fall right through there. That's a good idea. I'm glad you thought of it. Hold on. Let me grab this one over here. She looks like she's not got much to do today. Let's move her in. All right. Here we go. Put that over there. So professional we are today. That's outstanding. I'm so excited to get together with Jennifer and the girls with this box. All right, so let's get into these bead mixes. So our first one is going to be Dracula. This is Dracula. There she is. I'm sorry. That was unnecessary. Oh, Shadukis with the tape. Okay. That's all right because we got a cutter here and we're just going to go ahead off screen. Not to cause any kind of, I'm not paying your therapy bills, friends. I just want you to know. So we're going to do it off screen because I don't have money like that to be paying for all y'all DBT therapies and whatever happens when I go ahead and slice my finger off. It's just going to be, let's see if we, good enough. Okay. Anyway, let's check this guy out. Oh, we have a dish. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first and foremost, hello, gorgeous. Guys, are you seeing that boho? What, sir? Okay, sorry. Guys, Mike's he's getting old, and he can't really jump too much anymore, so he just he hoisted himself up on the chair. Look at that with the cup chain. Have I seen cup chain in these beads before? I'm not 100% sure. Bobo. And Bobo's sitting in a box of beads that I have on the floor as I was sorting them. Hold on one second, friends. Jeez, have cats, they say. They're fun, they say. Okay. I don't know who said it, but I might want to meet you out in the parking lot. I'm just kidding. So let's look at this. This is a really interesting bead. Do we have two of these? We do. We do. Look at that. It's a very oddly shaped crystal. But look, it has like matte, like on the facets are kind of matted. That's cool. And then we have two of these large and in charge babies. These two chunkamunks. Look at those. And like this hematite plating. Those are fabulous. Then we have some more chunkies here. We got some of these. These are heavy. Listen, that's probably where all the weight in the box is right there. Those are super nice. And then we have some of these. And the English cut faceted crystals in the black. Those are pretty special. We have a couple of those. I think 4 of those. And then we have 2 of these guys here. Little beautiful, beautiful sparkly red rondelles. And then we have some, put these couple down. And then we have some of these sparkle clay balls. They're like Shambhala. That's a Shambhala ball. I don't know if that's really what it's called. That's what I call it. Shambhala. And these are the nice ones too, guys. These are the nice clay ones. You know, not the plastic ones. Not that the plastic, there's anything wrong with them. Because sometimes we might see them in here. But I really do like those clay ones better. And then we just have a couple drops here. Look at those drops. Put them in my hand, Carl. Put them in the hand. Everybody likes them in the hand. Look at those drops, because you can see they glow. Look at the glow. They could be little blood drops. Oh my goodness, you guys. I peeped over there at the JJB. I don't remember who it was, but it was either Kelly or Danielle, one of their designers, was working on a design, a necklace, like a choker that had the blood drops on it. So I bet you we can do that with this mix. Oh, that's so exciting. And then we also have some of these opaque red round faceted glass crystals. And then we have a whole bunch of these little, I call them collars, but they're crystal spacer rondelles, I think. I just always call them collars. I don't know why. Because I used to use them. Oh, guys, you know what? That just reminds me. I used to make these skull lady, these skull queen earrings with really long tassels. And I would use these for like the neck. So I think that's why I used to call them collars all the time. But guys, we should make a pair of those. You want to make a pair of those with me? I think that would be fun. All right, next we're going to look at in the blob. This one is a little... Oh, and of course I made the blob purple. My favorite color, my least favorite of the collection. Because I still have nightmares, my friends. Again, we're going to go off screen. Because I don't need your lawyer calling my lawyer. We don't need none of that. We can just all be friends. We don't have to have no anythings. Okay, let's see if we cracked it. Oh, we did. I love this little cloud. Thank you, Jody. Jody sent me one, and then I went and bought a whole bunch. And then sent them to all my friends. Because when I know a good thing, friends, I'm going to show you. I am not a gatekeeper. I will let you know all the good things. Now, again, okay. So here are the ones that are not clay. So these are the plastic acrylic ones. But guys, look, first of all, look at that color. That's crazy. I've never seen one with all the different colors. Usually they're just one color, but very sparkly. But I don't mind because these are going to be really, really cute for some earrings. Oh my God, look at this. What? It's a beaded bead, but look at the way they made it look so it looks like the blob. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's a beaded bead though. Where's the hole? That is flippin' amazing. Holy smokes. Listen, if the blob was this cute, I might have liked him. I guess that's the hole there. It looks holish. I can see through it. That is so, look at these. These are so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might like this bead mix. We have these really bright pink. What? But the blob was red, or was the blob pink? My memory is telling me that he was red, but let me know in the comments, guys. Was he red or pink? I thought he was like a reddish brown. Was it even in color? Is my question. And then we have some of these mermaid beads in the purple. So those are like fiber optic. They take two beads and kind of paste them together with this little fiber optic dude on the one side. Those are super cool. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't always love these mermaid beads, but I'm feeling like this is really fun for Halloween. So in this case, I do like them. Then we're going to look at these columns, and these feel like, I was going to say wood. They could be wood, or I think they might be wood. They're pretty light. I think they are. They're very pretty. They might be a stone, but they're not plastic or acrylic, I can tell you that. These are so pretty. Look at those. This is like titanium plating. Oh my goodness. Is that what we call this? Titanium iris or iris, I don't know. Sparkle doodad. That's amazing though. I love that color. Oh, and then look at these. We have some drops here. Some top drill drops. And these are really cool because like one side is pink. Well, hold on a second. One side is like yellow. And then this side is pink. And the pink it glows. Those are fabulous. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Earrings. Oh, and we have these little, is this what, octagons? Is that what we're calling these? Little baby octagons. And then it looks like we have some kind of dragon vein agate here. That's very pretty. We got a couple pieces of this. Oops. Well, here's just a couple, not all of them, but you can see those veins. Looks like a pretty dragon vein agate, like a dyed. Oh, this is a fun mix. Holy smokes. I love that one. That one's great. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. We could just do something simple. Like how, like as an earring. Oh my gosh. I'm so here for it. I might do that actually. All right. All right, let's look at our next mix. Is going to be in the Frankenstein. There's our Frankenstein. Of course, it would be green. Let's see if we cracked it. Sir, go back to your section. Oh, gosh. Oh, Bon Jovi's on. Y'all hear that? Oh, I better not say it too loud or the tube of you will censor me. We didn't crack the seal, friends. Sorry, we're going back in for a second round. Okay. Ooh, let's take a dive into this. Oh, this is beautiful. Holy smokes. Look at these. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. They are so cool. So they're this like, it's like ball chain just wrapped around in between these two metal beads. This is amazing. I love those. You might have to move over to the side, friend, because we're running out of room. We don't want the monsters to all get it, you know, tangled up in each other, but we want them to keep a respectful, safe distance. And look, guys, we have some gemstones here. These feel like a nice, like, gemstone. Very pretty and juicy. Very juicy. This guy's got some, he's got some, like, inclusions. That's kind of interesting. Right? Those are pretty. I love those. It's pretty green. And then we have two of these coin crystals. These coin glass crystals. A beautiful green color. It's almost like a bright green apple. So pretty with that little sunburst kind of pattern. Love those. These are really interesting. Look at those. So these are, I guess, a metal bead maybe. Those are really cool. So one half is like black and the other half is a gold. I don't know if you guys can see that. The color shift there. Those are pretty cool. They do like this gold into black ombre thing there. Those are nice. Love those. And then we have these two large and in charge. And I mean it in the most respectful, nice manner. Bicones. These are probably like what, like a good 15, 16 millimeter bicones. Those are huge. They might not be that big. I don't know. Oh, and look at these. Like, we got these zebra-like beads. They kind of have like these zebra patterns. I love these beads. We got beads similar to this in one of the Gemstone Orphanage boxes, and I love them. So pretty. This mix is really cool. And then we have two of these like sparkle spacers with the larger hole. Those are fun. Guys, I made a whole bunch of pens and stuff for my pop-up shop, and I used a lot of these in my pens and my keychains. That was a lot of fun. And then we have a whole mess ton of green glass cubes with a facet, and they are just such a beautiful green color. And guys, some of these colors will look really pretty together. Like, hold on. We can mix some of these purples in there with our greens. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of the purple and the green. We can throw some hot pink in there too. Like, tell me this is not fun. Like, this is so much fun. I love it. This is great. All right. We'll put our green guys over here. Oh no, sir. That's okay. We'll get you in a second. Hold on, sir. I have to just move the light. There we go. Okay. All right. We are all together and we are going to look at our next mix. This is crazy. Put all these containers over here. We have two more monster mixes, guys. This is a big one this month. All right. Next, we're going to look at the Wolfman. Oh, I don't even have to look at which one it is because I see fur. There's the Wolfman. Oh, Kyle, what were you thinking? I just figured I'd try. Friends, you ever do that, like, you know you locked your door, but you just try to do it without the key anyway, just in case? Maybe I had a senile moment and I didn't lock the door? I don't know. Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's Maybelline. All right, let's go. I see moons. Oh my gosh, barking at the moon. Oh my gosh, JJB. This is what I'm talking about, friends. Like, this is just next level here. Look at these little fur beads. Are they real fur? I hope not JJB. I hope that no little tribbles were harmed in the making of this box. You guys remember the tribbles? Trouble with tribbles? Could have been a hamster. I hope no hamsters were harmed in this. Anyway, that's enough, call. Put that down. Oh my gosh. So guys, there are so many like beaded beads and cool beads in this collection this month. Oh my goodness. Those are amazing. Those are metal. Again, with the little ball chains just wrapped around. Oh my gosh, so special. And then we have these glorious drops. Look at those. Stunning. Stunning, stunning drops. Definitely earrings there. And then we have some of these like little window beads. So they're like frosty on the top and the bottom. Then they have these clear little windows. Right? Those are fun. Those are fun. I love the neutrality of this mix. It's really pretty. We have a couple little... Oh, those are mermaid beads too. Look at those. Look at those. They look like eyes, don't they? Maybe that's why we got two, because we're only supposed to have 2 eyeballs. And then we have some more of these like window beads, except these have like a gold around the top and bottom. What are we doing here, Carl? And then they have this black band through there. And you see they're faceted. Those are cool. And then we have some of these English cut crystals. And they do have that little bit of matte in the middle. And they're pretty. They change colors a little bit when you shift them around. A little bit. There we go. Those are pretty. And then we have some cubes. These will be fun with our other cubes, maybe. I don't know. Some little amber colored cubes there. Faceted. Little baby cubes. Smaller than our green cubes. A little bit smaller. Not a lot smaller. And then, my friends, it looks like we have several moons. And I'm so excited because you already know Carl loves all the moons. There we are. There's our moons. Several moons. There's your drill hole. Goes up and down through the length of the moon. That way. Which is good. I like it that way. I mean, it's fun when it's drilled this way. But I think this will be... We can maybe do a cluster earring since it's drilled that way. I think that will be fun too. Oh, that's a great mix. I love that. All right, guys, we have one more mix to look at, which is good because I am sweating. It's getting hot in here all of a sudden. So next we have the creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, I can tell you already, friends, I'm going to love this one. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oops. Did I tell you guys I got my Halloween costume today? I'm not going to tell you what it is. But if you guys want to guess. I was going to try to go as Kitty Sparkle Dust, but that just didn't work out for me this year. So we chose a different route. Yeah. There we go. Oh my gosh. You guys, okay, this one might be my favorite. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Do you see that? Do you see that bead? That's amazing. It's like one of those boho Indonesian beads. It's got like a whole bunch of little seed beads, and then it's got some like crystally beads. Oh my goodness, that's so good. That is so good. And then we have 2 of these ovals, these milky glass crystal ovals with the facets. I love this kind of glass where it kind of like, it's a little bit darker around the outside, but the inside looks like more milky, like more swirled. Like, look at, it's just so pretty and lustery. Oh, I love them. They're gorgeous. Oh, these colors are also good. These are really interesting. So look at these. Where are they? Where are you? Oh, drilled right there. So here's this side, and then this side is metallic. So that's the purpley side, and then this is the metallic side, and you can see their drill hole through here. Those are really fun. Aren't those fun? That's gonna make a super fun necklace, I think. Oh, and it looks kind of red. Oh, look at that, all that color play. That's fabulous. And it's funny because they're like green on the back. Look at these hearts. So these look like a porcelain heart. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at that color. That color is, it's like, It's like a teal. Oh, just like a dark teal. It's absolutely beautiful. Maybe on the dish you can see that color better. It's stunning. It's a stunning, stunning color. Oh my gosh. And then we have these chunky dudes. Look at those. Look with the AB. Oh, I love them. They're so pretty. I could just hold them and they just, no matter, you move your hand and they just tell different stories, right? Now we're on to a different story. And now it's a different story. Oh, I love them. And then we have these glitter guys, which these are pretty cool. Look at those glitter guys. I think these might be wood. Those are really pretty. Pretty, pretty little glitter bombs. And then we have some little shell, what do we call these? Quadrifoils or, I don't know, something. But they have this abalone shell. Look, oh, that was an acorn. On both sides, friends, on both sides. Those are so pretty. There's probably 4. There's probably another one in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Because they usually do in their mixes, they usually do even numbers. Unless it's something like this, then they'll just do 1. And then we also have some of these. These are really pretty. And then we have some of these. So let's look. We have these drucks, and they look to be a clear half plated. So one side is going to be clear, and the other side has this like metallic half plating. Oh, there she goes. And then we also have this rice, which one side is like this white color, and then the other side is plated. And that's a long rice. And then those are the drucks. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. I just had my hand, I know I've told you guys about this before. It hasn't happened in a while. But I sometimes get these like random like tics or spasms or something. I think it's because I used to be on a lot of mood stabilizing medications and stuff like that. And I don't want to say tardive dyskinesia because I was never diagnosed with it, but that's what I feel like it feels like. But I've been off of those medications for at least 2 years now, and I still have like these residual, like sometimes I just get these jerks in my hand, and somebody had said it could be that it could take several years for that to like, I guess, I don't know guys, I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to say, but that's the only thing I can think it is. But anyway, let's get back into this box. Enough about me. Okay, so next we're going to look at a metal bead strand in director's cut. Oh my gosh, so this is just, oh, this is so cool. I love the way it looks on here. Oh, Jennifer, we're going to have so much fun with this box, my love. I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to be around for the next couple lives. Except, well, tomorrow, guys, we have tomorrow. Maybe we'll play with this. Probably not, though, because they probably, Jennifer, I know she didn't get her box yet, I think. Probably. I don't know. Sometimes I get mine before she does because she's a little bit further away. Look at this strand. So we have a bunch of the daisy spacers, or as I like to call them, the sheriff badges. Other people call them that too. I'm not the only one. And then we also have 2 different of these rondelle spacers. So we have a bigger one that kind of has like a little bit more of a fancy, like a little bit more fancy. And then this one is just a plain in gold. But stacked up, they just look so cool. That's a really cool strand. All right, guys. And then finally, we have metal chain in intermission. And this is interesting because this looks like really, really thin chain. Oh, it's already got, it's got lobster claws with it. That's interesting. Usually JJB has just the best chain, the coolest chain. This looks, I don't know, this looks different. Or is it like sections of chain? Oh, okay, so we get the lobsters separate. Call. Get it together. So we get 3 little lobsters, and this is the chain. And I have to say, guys, this is beautiful, beautiful chain, but it is very fine. It is very fine. So, but it's really pretty. I don't know if you can see, but it's like diamond cut as well. So it's kind of got those diamond cut links, so it's extra sparkly, which I love. And it's a bright, bright, bright silver. You know what I like this chain for? I like this kind of chain for tassels. And didn't I see something earlier that I said we could do tassels with? And I don't remember now. Well, I'm going to have to think about this, guys, because we are going to make something. And I'm thinking earrings, just because it's like 12:30 now. And I know I'm not going to use this because I have plans. I want to use these all together. I thought there was something we could make. We were talking, maybe that was a different video, and now I'm getting them all confused. Highly possible, friends, highly possible. Excuse me. How do we feel about maybe, let's see, or do we want to make with this mix? Oh my gosh, decisions, my friends. Oh, I did say I wanted to make these little cute little quirky earrings. Okay, so we're going to make those for sure. Hold on, guys. Let me bring in my shopping cart. Oh, I didn't put in my little insert yet. I'm going to borrow Miss Leslie's box here. Nope, it doesn't fit. That's okay. We'll just put it right on top. That's okay. There we go. We're going to put in our popcorns. Actually, they won't fall through. They're big enough they won't fall through. So we got our popcorns. We're going to make those. That's just going to be real simple, friends. And then, you know what? The other pair is going to be a mystery. So you're going to have to come back and see what the other pair. We'll make 2 pairs of earrings. We'll make these simple little quirky ones that I'm absolutely going to love. And I'm probably going to wear on our live tomorrow. And then we'll do a mystery pair. So I'll be right back, friends. And we're back, friends. And we made 2 pairs of earrings. Now, friends, listen. The first pair are super fun, super whimsical. They might not be for everybody. You might think that they're a little silly, but that's okay, because this time of the year is the best time to be silly, friends. This is when we have the golden ticket to silliness. So wave that silly flag, my friends. Wave it high, wave it proud. So I made these little popcorn disco balls. And I was looking at these disco balls as I was making the earring, and I said they kind of remind me of a bubblegum machine. So then I put a little topper on here, just for funsies. So yeah, I think it's super fun. There is no rhyme or reason to this earring other than to have a good time, my friends. All right. So, and we are also mixing metal. So we're mixing gold and silver metal. So I'm super excited about that. So you're going to need 4 of these sheriff spacers, 2 per earring. You're going to need 2 of the gold spacers that were also on the strand with those. You will, of course, need your popcorns. And then we are using this, and then we are using one of these, I forget which mix this was in. Already that quick, I forget. But it was in one of those mixes. I want to say the Lagoon mix, but I'm not 100% sure. And we also have a piece of 20 gauge wire here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to straighten this guy out a little bit. I'm just going to use my tools today just because I have these super fun nylon jaw tools. Sorry guys, let me take that off camera. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. I almost gave myself a black. I was worried about giving you guys a black eye, and I almost gave myself a black eye. Okay, so we have that, and now I'm just going to flush it. Okay, and we're just going to make a simple loop here. Oh my goodness. That's all right, Carl. You can get it later. But I'm going to bring this tool in, guys, because this is like my favorite tool to make simple loops with, or to make eye pins. So we're in essence going to make an eye pin here. So I like to take this tool, and I will put this tool right in between my pliers there, like we did before. Oh, that was earlier, Carl, when you did that video. I was thinking to myself, like we did a little earlier. That was like 12 hours ago. Anyway, we're going to put that right in there, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn until it kind of touches itself there, and then you'll have this fun little P shape. And then we're going to take our pliers right in the crook here, where that P is peeing, and where it's making the P shape, rather. And we're going to take our finger, and I usually put my fingernail here, and then I rock back and creating this, then now we've just centered, right? We've just centered that eye pin, and if you want to take your nylon jaw pliers and just kind of tap, tap, tap it a couple times, you can certainly do that. That'll work hard a little bit. You can do it here, but I like to use my nylon jaw pliers. Okay, so that's what we have. So now we're going to open up that gorgeous loop that we just made. And we're going to insert our popcorn guy. I did not open him enough. That's okay. All right. Insert our popcorn. These are so cute. I can't even. All right. So there we have our popcorn guy. And we want to see where that's hanging. So that's kind of hanging there. That's good. All right. So now we're going to take our sheriff spacers, our sheriff badges, and we're going to stack them. And then we're going to put on our bubblegum machine. And then we're going to put on one of these little, because we got to zhuzh it up and be a little fancy with one of those. Why not? We got a whole bunch of them, guys, and I'm here for all of them. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead up here. And I think I did I made a simple loop, friends, and that is okay. So we're going to do a simple loop. So we're going to take our tool, and I'm kind of centering it where it says the popcorn. So this way, when we're wearing it, the popcorn is kind of like you can read it. Okay. So now I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to bend right over that bead. And I know this is a lot of wire. This was actually a scrap piece of wire that I had in my scrap bag. So the rest of this will go back into the scrap bag. That will go back into the scrap bag. And let me just make that a little bit smaller. It was just a little generous, my friends. That was a little generous. And then we're going to come in here with our round nose pliers. And we're going to take those over here to the end. And then we're just going to go and we're just going to turn a simple loop, right? And we're just going to turn just a simple loop. Mine's gone a little cockeyed. That's all right. We'll come in here and fix it. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and close that. And let's see. So if you find that your popcorn is not hanging how you want it to, we do the plier trick. But instead of, we're not really worried about making the pliers so much, making the loops even with each other. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this loop and I'm just going to, let's see, where do we want to, okay. And I'm just going to move it up over this way a little bit. So this way, our popcorn is hanging so we can kind of read the words. Okay, and just make sure that is all straight. And I'm holding it up in front of me, and that's good. Okay. Simple, guys. It's just a simple, whimsical pair of earrings. Okay. Oh, no. I made this loop smaller than the other one. So you know what that tells me, guys? These are going to be like cousins and not sisters. But that's okay, because the other loop fit right over that. So let's go ahead and close this ear wire. Okay. And there is our little fun, super easy, super fun and sparkly, and just a really good time. These are just a really good time. Fun earrings. Good time, fun earrings. Okay. Now, friends, our next pair of earrings are going to be the antithesis to these earrings. They are not fun and whimsical at all. They are dark and mysterious. Yes. Yes. I figured we'd do a little bit of, we'll make a really fun, whimsical pair, and then we'll make a more dark, mysterious pair. So that's what I did. All right. So let's bring these earrings in. And there they are. And so we made these little, ooh, they're like blood drops. Ooh, they're blood. Look at that. Okay. So we made these little blood drop earrings. Those are fun. Those are fun. And guys, I did save 2 blood drops because I think when Chrissy and I do our Halloween show or Mischief Night show, I think I might make a necklace to match these earrings because I kind of love them. So I'm going to be using our soft flex wire, and this is in the black onyx color. You are going to be needing 4 crimp tubes. I know it's a lot, guys, but that's okay. And I've chose the oxidized or the gunmetal or the black oxidized. We're going to be needing 4 of these. Now these were in the Dracula mix. I think all of these beads were in, except for the bicones. These were in the Dracula mix. We have 2 of these. They were also in the Dracula mix. And of course we have 4 of our blood drops. And then from my stash, I brought in 2 ear wires, and I also brought in 4 of these Preciosa bicones. And they are a 4mm, I think. Maybe a 4.5mm bicone. And I brought these in to kind of station our collars so they don't spin around, right? That kind of, those bicones lock those little rondelles right in there. It's a little bit different color red than our drops, but it's very pretty. I think this is a really gorgeous, beautiful, elegant earring. All right, and you're also going to need some, this is 20 gauge, and this is the hematite wire. This is in the Beadalon German style. You can use the wire of your choice. So let's go ahead and cut us 2 pieces of this bead string wire. It doesn't have to be very big pieces. I just kind of eyeball it. One drop is going to be a little bit bigger than the other, and you're not going to need that much, but I just like to have a little extra to hold on to, right? Just eyeballing it. Okay. Guys, I lost my spool cover. Whenever the last time I used the bone. I forget what we made with that, but oh, I used it on on our JJB live on Friday with Jennifer. I lost the little plastic thing. I've been looking everywhere for it, guys. I'm looking everywhere. All right, so first we're going to make our little drops. And like I said, we have two pieces of bead stringing wire. I'm just going to take, this is the longer one, so that'll be for the longer drop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put one of our drops on. All right. And then we're going to put on a crimp tube. Okay. And these are the Softflex 2x2 crimp tubes. And then we're going to put this wire back up through. Okay. And then we're going to pull this down, and I'm probably going to grab the other earring in a second so I can match up these drops. I don't want my tubes, my wires twisting though. And this one I really didn't give myself enough. So let's go ahead and pull that one back up. Okay. So I just love the way the drops just look so cute on this wire. They look like little, like actual, because like the wire kind of is shaped like a drop, right? I just think it's so perfect. All right, so I'm going to make the smaller drop here. So I definitely need to make that a little bit smaller. And I think that is looking good right there. And then I'm going to take one of these other wires and I'm going to feed it back down. It doesn't matter which side. I'm going to feed it back down through that crimp tube. Maybe I'll have better luck with this one. Either side, guys, it doesn't matter. Whichever side wants to go in. And sometimes it's a little bit of a squeeze getting these 3 strands in there, but they will fit, I promise you. Okay. I'm just going to pull this out. I might need my tool. Nope, I got it. Okay. All right. So now we're going to, this little wire back here is going to pull down on this to make this loop smaller. Okay. And now let's go ahead and measure. All right. I think I'm just going to bring this one down a skotion. And that should be enough. And I think that should be perfect. Oh, sorry, guys. You're off camera. I am so sorry. Also, let me bring you back down a little bit because I know we focus more when we're closer to the mat. Okay, except my hands look really, really big, but that's okay. Okay. Just going to make this loop a little, just one little smaller. And I also have to keep in mind, guys, don't make it too much smaller because when you crimp, where the heck are my crimping pliers? Because when you crimp, it's also going to make that loop a little bit smaller. So make it a little bit tighter and compact. So we're going to go ahead and crimp this. And we're going to try to crimp it with our loops facing the same way. So it looks nice and neat. So we have this little box shape, and then I'll take it to its side. And then we're going to crimp. And then bring it back to the front and crimp. And guys, I'm keeping this loop front facing. So our loops look the same. And then we're just going to put it on the rotisserie and let her go and see what happens. There we go. So now we've created our little ball. That's so cute. And then we can go and cut our wires. So I'll take this one back here and I'll hold this taut and pull and cut. And this way we don't have too much scrap. Same thing. I pull as I cut. So this way we don't have too much scrap. Okay. So that's our first drop. And we're just going to make sure. Let's see how close we got this drop. It's hard to tell when it's on the actual earring. But I am thinking that's looking pretty good. All right, so let's make our second drop. Now this drop is going to be a little bit bigger because we want it to be a little staggered. Now if you want, I probably could have made the second one a little tiny bit longer. So guys, but that's up to you how long you make them. And we're going to put our drop on. And then we're going to put our crimp tubes on. Okay. Our crimp tube, rather. Okay. And then this other one. Okay. And then bring our tube down. I'm going to try to keep these separated. Sir, you go on that side. Thank you. All right. So let's bring this tube down and keep these wires kind of separate. Now let's go ahead and measure to this loop. And this one, like I said, is a little bit longer. Okay, so we need to make that just a little bit smaller. Let's see about that. There we go. All right, now let's take this side and put it through. Again, it will go through. You just have to finagle a little bit. And I already see her. There she is. Okay. Oh no, I pulled the wrong string, but that's okay. That's okay. We can... Both of these strands are going to control loops here, right? So the strand at the bottom is going to control our top loop. And then the strand at the top is going to control our bottom loop. So that's how we adjust that loop. Okay. And we definitely need this loop up here a little bit smaller. And I think we might need this loop down here a little bit bigger, but let's check. Yeah. Just a little bit bigger on that loop. So then we're just going to pull up that a little bit, make that loop bigger. Okay, now let's try. And I think that's looking pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and lock that guy in. Again, we're going to get our crimpers, and I think that loop is good. I think that top loop is fine. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and crimp. And again, we want to keep this. That wasn't the best crimp. We want to keep, I'm going to fix it. It's fine. It can be fixed. And if not, guys, it's just bead string and wire. We'll cut another piece. Not a big deal. There we go. I think I brought her back. Sometimes I'm looking through my lens finder here in my camera to make sure I'm on you know, in frame, and I'll sometimes mess up my crimps because I can't see if there's a little part of that metal might be sticking out. Yeah, I might have to do this one again. I don't know. It's kind of a bussy crimp up here. I don't know. Actually, I think we saved it. It's looking good now. All right, we're happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and cut these off. And these earrings are going to be for me, myself, and I. So I'm okay. I'm okay if that crimp's not 100% perfect. But if I were to sell these or gift them, then I, of course, would definitely make sure that that was absolutely perfect. All right, so let me go ahead. And I am liking this, guys. I think this is going to work out really well. I think that they match pretty good. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our, this is our 20 gauge German style wire. And I'm going to come just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to eyeball a piece here. There it goes. And then I am going to smooth this out a little bit. Be careful when you're using this particular wire, because I think it's coated. Because if you can see the core, it's got that copper core. So I think this is a coated wire, and so just be careful when you're doing this with that you don't just do it gently, because you don't want to scrape that coating off, right? And this is with any coated wire. And there are some other coated wires. A lot of times when we have these colors, they're coated. So we want to make sure that when you do that part, you're not scraping the wire. All right. And again, we're just going to go ahead and flush that. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to use this tool again. And we're going to make ourselves a little eye pin, making sure that wire is not sticking out. And there's our fun little P shape for the Philadelphia Phillies. What? All right. And then we're just going to break that neck, okay, and center him up. And now if you want, again, we're going to take that into our nylon jaw plier. And I'm just going to give it a couple little taps, right? I learned that from Gem Hawks, and I think it's a really good idea. So I've been doing it since I saw her do it. I've been doing it. All right, guys, so we're going to open that up now. We can do, let's do the long one first. We can make little mirrored earrings, and then we'll do that one. I guess it doesn't matter. We can turn them around later, but let's mirror them. Okay, and then we're going to close that. So now we have our little drops on there. And now we're going to start stacking. So we'll take one of these bicones and then one of these spacers. And see, this bicone will settle right into this spacer. And then when we put this guy on, that's going to cause all of this to be nice and stable. It's not going to spin around. It's not going to do a bunch of nonsense. Oops. Rondelle, and then this guy. Okay, so this is our stack. That's what that looks like, and I just think it's cute. And then we want to make sure that our drops that we're doing with the bottom this way. So this way our drops are next to each other and not in front of each other. We kind of want them next to each other and not in front of each other. Okay, so that's what we want. And then we are going to make a wrapped loop here. Oh, where's that pliers? Right in front of you. Okay. But we're going to go the same exact direction as the loop on the bottom. Okay. And we're going to go about right there. And we're going to bend that wire over, creating that little bit of space that we're going to wrap in. So we're going to take our plier, and I think these were pretty small loops. Okay, you're going to go over, spin that around a little bit, and take this wire to the other side, and then I'm going to rotate my hand, and then I'm going to center this up. So let's see. Trying to figure out what side is going to be what. I don't think it really matters at this point, just as long as these loops are going in the same direction. And then you can just always take your plier here and just make sure, right? Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and do our wire wrap. Oh, sorry guys. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I just looked up and I'm like, gosh, you're close, Kyle. You're real close. It's okay, right? That's okay. We can be close. Okay, and then that's it. And that's going to kind of stiffen all of this up. So this guy's not really going to, he's not going to really move around too much. And I'm just going to fix this loop. Okay. I'm just going to back this up a little bit and cut it right there. I overwrapped just a little tiny bit, and I want to make sure that I don't crack this bicone. This is a Preciosa up here, guys. This is a good bicone. I don't want to crack her. I don't want to crack any bicones, but I definitely don't want to crack this one. So I'm going to just be very, very careful here. We're just going to be a little more tedious with this part, right? Oh, sorry. Would help if Kyle was on screen. It's a little more tedious so we don't break her. There we go. Let me just straighten this loop out a little bit. All right. So sometimes I'll just put, let me bring you up a little. I feel like you're all, like I put you down too low. I really wanted us to focus though. I just did. Okay. There we go. There she is. Okay. Let me just round it out a little bit more. It got a little eggy and I don't know why. That's okay. All right, much better. So I'm going to open up our ear wire. Let me make sure that we are mirroring each other because I don't think that we are. This one has the, so let's put this one over here. We want the little drop in the middle. Okay, that works. I just mirrored it. It's like magic. I mirrored it just like magic. Okay, now we're just going to open this little ear wire here. Just going to slide her over. There we go. And you guys, we're done with this earring. And this is just a fun, like, more dramatic. So we had our nice, fun, bubbly earrings, right? And now we are going to have our dramatic blood drops. Ooh. Focus, you piece of shaduki. No, that's the wrong way, Call. Focus, focus. Ooh, look at those. So cute. I love them. Give them a little shake. So much fun. I just love the way that the drops are just kind of, I don't know, like more playful with the on the bead stringing wire. I just find that they're just more playful. And then here's our super snazzy fun earrings. So guys, there you go. That's what we have for today. Don't forget to join us. Now I'm fixing my lights, right? And I'm just knocking everything over. I'm sorry, guys. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern over on Jennifer's channel for some more fun with JJB. I think we're going to be playing with JJB again tomorrow. And then at 4 o'clock, of course, Silver Silk. But then, guys, at 6 o'clock, I'm super nervous because we're going to have our first live over here. So go to see Jennifer Miller at 2 o'clock Eastern. Then go and visit Nilay Danielle and Jennifer Miller again, and also Jody Krantz again, because we'll also be with Jody at 2 o'clock. So then we'll be with all those beautiful folks at 4 o'clock. And then at 6 o'clock, you guys get Jenny, and you get Chrissy, and you get myself. So that is super fun, and I'm really looking forward to all of those fun things, guys. So thank you so much for going along on this journey with me, and until next time, until I see you guys tomorrow, keep planting your magical beans and just keep being amazing, wonderful, one-of-a-kind, brilliant you. Okay, friends, bye.